Good evening, America. Welcome to the newest edition of your newest news show. I'm Brian Gartland. Good evening, America. What's happening? Republicans continue the battle for Southern delegates this week. Mitt Romney, long considered the GOP frontrunner, who has had trouble connecting with Southern voters in the past, told a crowd gathered in Mississippi, quote, "I am an unofficial Southerner. I'm learning to say y'all and I like grits and things," adding, "Once my newest upgrade is finished loading, I may even be willing to try one of your hushed puppies," before an aide rushed him away from a rather large magnet he had been drifting toward for some time. Meanwhile, despite being nearly eliminated mathematically, Newt Pappy O'Daniel Gingrich remains faithful to his fledgling campaign, marking the longest time he's remained faithful to something so unhealthy. Talking to supporters in Tennessee this week, the former Speaker of the House of Representatives and former multiple-time customer of the International House of Pancakes, Gingrich mocked a speech given by President Obama in Florida recently, where Obama spoke of the use of algae as an alternative fuel source. Newt said, "I think this is a Saturday Night Live skit. You don't often get a presidential speech that could literally be delivered on Saturday Night Live and you wouldn't realize it was fake. This is the kind of stuff that's cloud cuckoo land." Soon after these remarks were made, Gingrich's wife of the moment was seen explaining patiently the meaning of irony and then pointing at the moon. Soon after, she sneezed twice and was immediately left by Gingrich for a passing jogger. The unemployment numbers were released by the Department of Labor today, revealing interesting results. While over 200,000 Americans were employed for the third straight month, the national unemployment rate remains at 8.3%. And while this can be explained by the nearly 500,000 Americans returning to the workforce in February, President Obama urged Peyton Manning to pick a team, telling him, quote, "You're fucking with the numbers, dude." And now for sports. Former Red Sox World Series hero and closer Jonathan Papelbon, or Puppy Boner if you will, caused quite a stir this week after signing with the Philadelphia Phillies in the offseason, telling the Philadelphia media in spring training, quote, "Philly fans tend to know the game a little better," adding, "and cat shit tastes a little better than dog shit, and dying in a fire seems a little better than drowning." Philadelphia fans have responded to the compliment by seeking out Papelbon's grandparents and leaving them multiple threatening voicemails. Now for the newest 5-minute News Hour segment, News for Thought. Taco Bell introduced a new product this week called the Doritos Locos Taco, a Taco Bell taco surrounded by a nacho cheesy Dorito tortilla shell. The Taco Bell is spending $75 million in advertising on the new product, hoping to boost slumping sales, which are down 2% in 2012. Healthy living advocate groups, however, are firing back, claiming the amount of pot one needs to smoke in order to eat one of these tacos can, quote, "really mess up unexperienced smokers." Me here at the 5-Minute News Hour reached out to Virginia's foremost tacoologist, Zachary J. Finch, who told us, quote, "I'm intrigued by the possibilities, if not wary of the execution. It's not Taco Bell's taco acumen, I doubt, but rather Frito-Lay's ability to construct a quality shell," adding, "I just farted wicked loud, could you hear that over the phone, Brian?" And now for a quick Today in History. Today in 1862, naval history changed forever when the USS Monitor and the CSS Virginia engaged in the world's first combat between two ironclad warships. The fight ended in a draw, but marked the beginning of the end for wooden ships of war. Also, because this is a leap year, today is the 69th day of 2012. And finally tonight in nature news, I believe I saw 2 squirrels doing it yesterday. For all of me here at the 5-Minute News Hour, I'd like to thank you again for tuning in. Have a good night, and a great night. 69.